Get me a light on. Good evening, all. Who the devil are we? Are we all good? Have you had a good Monday? Monday the 1st of December, nearly ticked off. I'm not on the advent calendar yet. Come on. I've got two. I've got one. Rachel's got one. My mum bought me a mate a Terry's chocolate orange one. One became November's advent calendar because we cleaned it out. We polished it off. Done. So we've still got another Terry's chocolate orange, and then I've bought the Cadbury's Biscoff one, which, to my despair, sorry, I'm just turning my ear up because I'm freezing. Not really despair, being a tad dramatic. It's not just Biscoff; it's Biscoff in one, and then just normal dairy milk in the other, which is still sensational. Anyway. What am I going to get tonight? Who knows? But official advent calendar opening will be tonight's evening snackage because I've done really good with calories. Well, I said I've done really good with calories. I'm not eating a lot today. I have been too blooming busy. I said I'm not eating a lot. Where am I at? Oh, 1,700. I've had 1,700 calories so far today. So it's not, for someone my size that moves the way I do, it's not a lot of calories. But it's not ridiculous. Will I stick to 1,700 all week? Will I toss? There'll be a lot more than that going in tomorrow, trust me. Anyway, there we go. How has your Monday been? How's the start of your weight loss week been? I was saying this. Start the week as you mean to go on. There's a few of you in tonight. I'll give it a minute until I do a top five. Start your week as you mean to go on. I know a lot of us are struggling a little bit at the moment, me included. And don't get me wrong, I'm ticking all the boxes. That I need to tick. But it feels more of a chore than it would do normally, and I don't like it. Weight loss should be. It should be fairly, what's the word? It should just be natural. You know, what we're doing on day-to-day, the habits should be natural. And most of the time for me, they are. But, yeah, it is. And it's just mindset. It's just mentality, mindset, Christmas, blah, 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 blah. I said to my mate today, I trained with my mate Dan today at the gym. And he was like, he has his kids every other weekend, and he's just had his kids, I think, this weekend. So it was like straightforward, got the kids, can't do anything. And he's trying not, we're going out on the 21st of December, and he's trying not to have a beer. And I don't know if he's trying not to have a beer, but he's trying not to have a night out, like a bit of a night out or a session, as it were, till then. It's not really that far, is it? It's a couple of weeks. 2 weeks on Sunday. But anyway, is it only 2 weeks? It is. It's only 2 weeks on Sunday. But anyway, that's what he's kind of aiming for, or trying. That's his mission. But it was like this weekend, he's not got the kids, and he's like, "What are you doing this weekend?" I was like, "Don't you dare message me this weekend." I said, "I'm doing." I said, "My wedding anniversary." So we're going out to Hickory's on Saturday night for tea. I think that's where we're going for tea. But I said, "Yeah, don't you dare message me. Leave me out of it." It was like, I might drop me a little message. What's worse is my local pub shut down, and I love my local pub. It's my little. I was bar manager there for a couple of years. It's literally, if I trip up out of my front door, I bang my chin on the doorstep of it. So I worked there for a few years, spent a lot of time the other side of the bar as well. Got some very fond memories in there. And I've said I've had a pint in there every Christmas day, other than COVID 2020, every Christmas day since 1996. Yes, I was only 17. No, I wasn't. I was 16 in 1996. Don't tell anyone. Right? Since 1996, other than COVID. And there was nothing I could do about COVID. It was shut. Everywhere was shut. Anyway, it shut down at the beginning of September. There's light. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Been past today. There's new people moving in. We think we're all up village. Everyone's got if you live in a village, if you've got a village Facebook group, it's like the Greater Good where I live. If you've ever watched Hot Fuzz, there's light and movement in the boot and shoe. It's about time, right? So yeah, there we go. That's the big news. That is the big news. local. Might be opening up. I might be able to carry on my tradition. If they, I reckon they're going to open up and go, no, we're not opening Christmas Day. We're just going to open up before it. And then I was like, but why would you not open up on Christmas Day? You're going to open a pub now. Right? It's an institution in this village. Christmas Day, you got the pub, you have a pint. Anyway, there we go. Right, let's do top 5. I've waffled on enough. Now let's do top 5 on TikTok. Lou's in number 1, Callum's in at number 2. Steph GC is in at number 3. Sheila is in at number 4. And who's bringing up the rear this evening? Anis is in. Good evening, Neil, my future coach. Good evening, Anis. Hope you're good, mate. Anis, by the way, I've not added you back. Do you want to go back into the community? I know you've signed up, and I know you did the Black Friday free sign up. But if you want to go back into the community before Christmas, just drop me a message and I can add you back in. Just let me know. Is any protein boxes left, Jill? It's as if I've messaged Jill to prompt people. Are there any protein boxes left? I was just going to check. Yes, there are. As if by magic, we have the Christmas edition Boss Your Protein box. Let me have a look and see how many are actually left, because I wanted to check stock. Yes, there are. There are 5 boxes left. Now, I'm doing it a little bit different this year because it's a Christmas edition. There's a couple of little surprises in there. I'm basically going to send them all out at once. So if you've already bought a box, please have a bit of patience with me. They're all, if I show you on TikTok, I've literally, that's not even half. That's just some of them sat there. There's a load in the other room next door. I've been building them today like Billy-O, right? This is a Christmas edition Boss Your Protein box. What makes it a Christmas edition? Basically, I try and get protein products that have, like, that remind you of, like, flavors of Christmas. It's flipping hard to do, and I push the boundaries a little bit from time to time. But that's where we're at. Anyway, this is Boss Your Protein box. If you want to grab one, there's 5 left. That's it. And I've actually done extra stock, and I was pushing in mid-November, so quite a few got bought mid-November. So if you did buy one, I'm sorry. Actually, the earliest one that was bought was not the 17th of November. Let's go back. The earliest one that was bought was the 3rd of November. So people have been waiting. It's a month on Wednesday. Anyway, that's what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to get them all sent out on Wednesday. I'm going to batch ship 48 of them. Bang. So basically, you all get them on the same days. What I'm hoping. I know it's not going to quite work like that. But anyway, if you would like a Boss Your Protein box, please go and grab one, and it will be in the post to you on Wednesday. I'm not going to have time. When am I not going to have time? I would have done them all tomorrow. But I'm not going to have to. I've got my leg appointment tomorrow about my knees, and then I'm taking Rachel to work, and then I'm going to go back and pick Rachel up from work. So anyway, Christmas edition Boss Your Protein box. Lots of different Christmas flavored protein products and a few extra little goodies in there, as always, for the Christmas edition. It honestly does not seem like 5 minutes since I did last year's. But anyway, if you want a Boss Your Protein box, TikTok profile, Facebook page, YouTube page, Lee Richardson, good evening, mate, on Facebook, Instagram, just go to my link tree, head over to my link tree. When you're in my link tree, click on, scan down a little bit, 3 or 4 down, and it'll say December 2025 Xmas Boss Your Protein box. Click on that little beauty. Oh, is it not working? Is it not working? Hang on. Ignore me. It is working. Click on that little beauty, and it will take you to my website, and you can buy a Boss Your Protein box. They are $19.99 plus £1.99 delivery, unless you click the subscribe and save button. Click the subscribe and save button, and it will cost you $19.99, $19.98 delivered. £19.98 delivered to your door. If you do subscribe and save, and you get the box and you don't want another one, you can cancel. So you might as well subscribe and save yourself £2, unless you're going to be very nice and you're happy to pay me an extra £2. Great. All right. Just to let everyone know as well, if you do have a Boss Your Protein box, I do not do the boxes in January. All right. So if you do buy one now and subscribe, the next subscription will go through February. So I'm just doing February to Christmas. All right. January we don't bother with the Bossy Protein boxes. All right. Yes. Yes, Neil. Live visibility. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and is restricted in search results because it redirects users to purchase products outside TikTok. I've not had one of these for ages. This is in line with the For You feed eligibility standards on our community. Basically, TikTok does not want you sending people away from TikTok. Anyway, I don't care. I did actually used to have these in TikTok shop. They're probably still in TikTok shop. I don't care. TikTok, whatever you do. Right? It's just, honestly, TikTok do not... Well, to be fair, all platforms are the same. They obviously want you to just be on their platform. That's how they increase revenue. But anyway, TikTok page, Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, doesn't matter. Go click on one. Go buy a Bossy Protein box. But yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same. The old. Oh, someone's bought one. Who's bought one now? Who's bought one? Lee's got one. Cheers, Lee. Thank you very much, my man. Lee's bought one. It will be winging its way to you on Wednesday. So there's 4 left. 4 left if you want one. Yeah, they do that. They're all the same, but you don't really get restrictions for it. It can just limit post exposure. So, like when I promote like YouTube, like any YouTube content on Instagram, they rein it in a little bit, basically, and it's why I'll say like YT a lot instead of YouTube and stuff, because it just kind of hides it from their algorithm a little bit. But anyway, it is working. Just order one. Yeah, cheers, Lee. Thank you, mate. One of these will be winging its way over to you. Anyway, I'm on a bit earlier tonight. I have not stopped today, even though it's been absolutely peeing it down. I have literally not stopped. I've been building protein boxes. So I did a live this morning, and then I went straight to the gym, and I've got a new fridge delivered. So got a tracking thing this morning. Your fridge will be delivered between 10:40 and 2:40. Guess when it arrived? 2:45. Now, don't get me wrong, I had up-to-date tracking so I could see where the guys were, but still, you still got to hang around, haven't you, just in case they're like, oh, we're a bit late, or actually, we're a bit, and you know, if it's coming between 10:40, they can come an hour earlier if it's estimated. Anyway, so I've been hanging around. So I've just been doing loads of jobs around the house. Does anyone else do that this time of year where you just like, I need to tidy up this room. I need to tidy up that room. We've got people staying over Christmas. And it's not flipping far, is it now? 3 weeks. 3 weeks on, when is it? 3 weeks on Thursday is Christmas Day. So, yeah, I've been working. I've been recording a weekly weight loss vlog. That's out there on YouTube right now. Yeah, so I've just been here, there, and everywhere. Just been here, there, and everywhere today. I've had several of those days where I have been really productive, but I don't feel like I have. I know I have. I've ticked loads of boxes, done quite a lot of meal preps. I was saying on my weekly weight vlog, and I think I might have been saying this morning on the live, that I don't quite feel like I've been on it. And I have, obviously, because I weighed myself on Saturday morning, and I was half a pound down. But I've said this, since I've started with this bit of a cold, don't feel like my nutrition has been that great. I don't feel like I've been that energized. I don't feel like my motivation has been where it should have been. So I've meal prepped today. I've made a couple of good, couple of decent like meal preps that are just in the fridge. So that's me sorted for the week. I know the high protein, high fiber. Had one today. I made like, I don't know if anyone's seen my recipe on YouTube, which is my creamy peri-peri chicken and rice. I absolutely love it. I've kind of done a version of that today. I'd used some turkey mince. I made a festive Christmas doner meat wrap the other day. I had some turkey mince left over with onion, peppers, and beans, and a bit of light cream cheese and some Nando sauce. Absolutely banging. So I had that today with some rice and broccoli. It's like 650 calories, 40 odd grams of protein, 12 or 13 grams of fiber. Tea tonight, I made Meals with Max, he's called. Seems like a dead nice guy. He was really popular on TikTok in like COVID, and then he seems to have disappeared. But one of his videos popped up the other day on my FYP. Well, I'd say the other day, about 3 weeks ago. And he made these chicken tenders, but using cornflakes. And I know it's quite a popular thing. I know it's not a new thing, but I was just like, I'd never really, I've done it before with like, I've seen people make like chicken tenders and they use like Doritos, you know, like flaming hot Doritos, and they crunch them up and this and that. And I've done that and they've never seemed to really work that well. Maybe it's just the way I've done them. Anyway, I've done these with cornflakes. Oh my God, they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. He makes them. He makes the tender used as like a chicken tender, and I made like a KFC style like burger with it. It's like lettuce, tomato, light cheese slice, couple of chicken tenders on there, bit of light mayo, absolutely delicious with some air fried chips. He actually did it where he made the tenders and then he put some barbecue sauce and butter in a pan, you know, only a little bit, right, and melted it down and then chucked the tenders through that to make like sticky barbecue chicken tenders. So I'm going to do that as I need to try that. I want to put my own slant on it a little bit. I don't know about using butter and barbecue sauce. I don't know. But to be fair, the tenders are like 90 calories each for 13.5 grams of protein. So even if you had 100 calories worth of sauce, if you had 3 tenders, you're going to be like 370. And if you match that then with some air fried chips or something like that, you and then maybe a blob of coleslaw, you're only be like 650, 700 calories, which isn't ridiculous. No, for a bit of a dupe. Jones in, good evening. Anyone else in? Let me have a scan down. Tried Aldi specially selected mallow and coconut popcorn earlier. Really enjoying it. Is that a Christmas? A Christmas. I'm going to do another Christmas edition worth of calories. So I put on yesterday an Aldi version. Aldi, no, that's not like it. No, that's not. So I did an Aldi like festive edition. I think I'm going to do Lidl's this week. I think I'm going to nip to Lidl at some point, and I'm going to get 5 similar to what I did with Aldi. I got like something from the buffet. I got their festive wrap thing. I got Kevin the Carrot soup. I got like a rum special mince pie. And I got one of their Rudolph laws. Well, I'm going to go to Lidl and I'm going to have a little route around Lidl and see what they've got in terms of festive bits and pieces. And we'll do a Lidl one. So we'll do Aldi, we'll do Lidl. And then next week, I'm thinking of doing, it's not going to be cheap, but I don't mind the investment. You know, like a few of these places do Christmas dinners for 4, right? Now it's a bit excessive. I'm not going to eat Christmas dinner for 4. I'm like, I'll probably use them as meal preps for the next week. But I know Heron Foods do one. It's like 15 quid. And then Iceland do one, which I think is 25 quid maybe. I'm thinking I don't know whether to buy a couple of them and just try them out and see if they're any good, you know? Running and training for the Great North Run, something I never thought I'd do a year ago. Brilliant, Anis. Really, really good. When is that? It's not April. So when is the Great North Run? I'm positive it's cold when they do that. Is it cold? I know the London Marathon's in Thingy. Anyway, there you go. Let me scan down. Let me know when it is. On Tuesday, this is Amazon messaging me. On Tuesday, there's a chance of rain near you in Little Eccleston starting at 11 a.m. Really? Oh, shit, Sherlock. Have you seen the weather today? It was with the Christmas bits, but not sure if it's specifically Christmas. It will be if it's with the Christmas bits. I will go and I'll go and have a look. Made 20 meals for meal prep over the weekend. Oh, Mr. Foster is on it. Yeah, I mean, I've done 4 today. Or I've done 4, I've done 5. I made my lunch today. And I've done another 4 on top, just for my lunches this week. And I was happy with that. I was like, that's me. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tick, 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 tick. All good to go. Ping in the microwave. All good to go. 20 meals. Yes, Mr. Foster. We're loving that. You know, and at the end of the day, it is something we need to, you know, if we are struggling at the moment, with being consistent, with staying on track, things like meal preps. And that's why I've meal prepped today, because it keeps you accountable. It really, really does keep you accountable for that little cheeky run up to Christmas. Because it is so tempting this time of year. It really, really is. Honestly, I have got a breaking strain, a little bit of a soggy Kit Kat at the moment, and I shouldn't have. I know I shouldn't have, but everyone's fighting it. And Rachel's had the day off today, and she's been visiting a friend. They went over to Middlebrook in Bolton, and they've gone to the View and watched the new Wicked film, and been out for a bit of lunch, and then done a bit of shopping. And I'd planned this fake away KFC for tea, but because Rachel's on a day off, if she'd walked in tonight and said, "Should we go and get a bit of tea out?" or something, I'd have gone, "Yeah, can do." Whereas normally I'm so like, so she's doing really well, not enabling me at the moment, and I'll never enable her. Like, although I've got the breaking strain, I am planning my meals, and excuse me. I don't know what it is. I feel like I've got a spot or something in my nose because it's really sore on this side, and I don't know why. Like, if I push there, it is really painful. It doesn't feel swollen or anything. I said to Rachel last night, I said, "You've elbowed me in the night or something." Was I snoring? She said, "I haven't." I said, "I've got a really sore nose." I said, "You punched me." So we're setting the camera up. Anyway, what was I going on about? Breaking strain of a soggy Kit Kat. I know I keep saying it. In fact, yes, Neil, get me in the community. I forgot you post videos in there. Yeah, I will do, Anis. I'll add you back in. Right, let me scan down. Evening, boss. Just had a lovely nap after a 22k step walk today. I needed it. Very good, Stefan. Lovely. And a good amount of steps. I hope the weather was better there than it has been here. Faye, evening. Just been for my first Christmas meal of the season. Had a delicious Bailey's cheesecake. Oh my god, that sounds so good. I was also thinking about worth the calories on tour. I don't think I'm going to do one this week. I've done 4 in a row, so I think I'm going to have a week off this week. But next week I might do Toby Carvery. The Toby Carvery have got like a festive menu. I mean, is Toby Carvery not just a Christmas dinner 365 days of the year anyway? Let me have a look at the Toby Carvery festive thing. And do you know why? I've not had a Toby Carvery for I don't know how long. I've not had one for years. In fact, I don't even know if there is one. Well, there is one around it. I think there's one. I don't know where the nearest one is to me, actually. Thank you. It's 25% off food off your total bill. I love that. How do I get that? Make a plate perfect this Christmas. Do they do Christmas dinner, Toby Carvery? How much do they charge for it? Like, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything because someone might be like, "Yeah, they do. We go for Christmas dinner. We go to Toby Carvery for Christmas dinner." Let's have a look. Man, Christmas. That's what I wanted. Right, I'm on Toby Carvery menu website. So, oh my god, they do open Christmas Day. Toby Carvery Christmas Day 2025. Nothing says Christmas quite like a Toby roast. Oh, of course it doesn't. No, I couldn't. That'd be my number one choice. Carved just the way you like it. Count us a slice up. Why not start your Christmas lunch with our new camembert cheese fondue? All right. Anyway, how much is that? Does it say? It doesn't say. Starters. Mains. Well, it's just Christmas dinner, isn't it? Our famous festive carvery. How much is it? Come on. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. I bet it's different prices in different pubs. That's why, depending on where you are in the country. It doesn't say how much it is. It's so expensive to go out for Christmas dinner, isn't it? It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I want to know if you do something festive, like, is there like a festive carvery? Festive menu. Here we go. The Christmas 2025. We've got 2 or 3 course festive menu that's full of seasonal treats, including our famous festive carvery. Right, I might go do that for a worth the calories on tour. Go for a Toby carvery on my own. Prawn cocktail. And then, our famous festive carvery. Today's roast joints will be selection from the following: roast gammon. It says it's 374 calories. That'll be So it says 374 calories, which would be roast gammon, roast beef, roast lamb, roast turkey, roast pork. Help yourself to our freshly steamed Yorkshire puddings, ruffled roasties, and all the trim. So I reckon the 374 will just be, because it says 50. That'll just be for the meat. That'll just be for the meat, and then it's whatever you decide to add on. I'm going to do that. And they do sweet chili pigs in blankets. They're 375 calories. So I'm already up to 750. And my starter, how much is my prawn cocktail? 466 my prawn cocktail. Caramelized onion and shallot tart tatin, 357. Red pepper and tomato soup, 256. Chicken liver and brandy patty, 306. So the prawn cocktail's got the highest calories. And you don't get a lot of prawns because it's 18 grams of protein. Anyway, yeah, I might do a Toby Carvery on tour festive one. Why the hell not? Anyway, I need to find one first. How do I find us? Let me put my postcode in. Neil, we're really not that bothered about it. I don't care what you're not bothered about. It's my life, and I'll do what I want, especially as it's December. Right. Here we go. I've got 2. Oh, there's one in Lytham. Oh, posh Toby. If it's in Lytham, or is it in St Anne's? It's in St Anne's. Wants to be a posh Toby, won't be. I think that's the only Toby near here. It is. I've got one. I've got St Anne's, which is Toby Carvery, Salters Wharf. That is right in St Anne's. I know exactly where that is. Right. I might go and do the Toby festive menu and tell you if it's worth the calories or not. That'd be a good one as well, because I can go straight after the gym. Anyway, right, let me scan that. I've never had a Toby Carvery. I reckon I've had 2 in my life. I've had a few Carveries in my time, trust me on that. Mr. Harkins, have a good Christmas, mate. You too, pal. Give my best to Big Mikey and Anne. Thank you very much. And Andy. And Kirsty, whole family, and Wilma, of course. I've never had a Toby. I reckon I've had Toby Carvery 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times. That's it. Like I said, I've had a lot of Carveries in my time, but actual Tobys, not been for. I've never been for one with Rach. So it's over 10 years since I've been for one, because we've been together 10 years. So I think I might go do that. Might go do the old Toby Carvery. I need to go shave my neck. It's absolutely driving me wild. It's dead itchy. I might go do the old Toby Carvery for worth the calories on tour. Festive edition next week. I've already done the McDonald's menu. I was having a look. There's nothing else I really fancy. I was going to do Greg's. I did all the Greg's ones last year. There's nothing new. I've done the new Grinch menu at Mackey's, which is quite cool. KFC have only brought out I've done the Stranger Things at KFC, but they brought out their stuffing burger, which they brought out last year. So I've already had that one. And then I do want to start hitting up a few more like independent places, but it's harder than you think. Fair play to all these food reviews, like Rate My Takeaway. I know that's sort of disappeared now, but Rate My Takeaway or Food Review Club, whatever. It's flipping hard work finding places to go around and because you want, don't get me wrong, there's loads of places. I've got pubs and cafes in my next village. I've got pubs and but you want something that's a bit like viral, not viral, but you want something that's like, here we are, I'm at Sheila's Cafe having a cheese and ham toasty. Who gives a toss about anyone having a cheese and ham toasty at Sheila's Cafe in flipping Cleveland's? Right? No one. Right? You want something that's a bit more, it's got a bit more oomph about it that, some people might have seen. Like I did Spud Bros a couple of weeks ago. They're sort of a viral internet sensation, aren't they? Gone from not nothing to through the roof, but what they've done in the last couple of years, people could only dream of. Like they've absolutely, this flipping sponsor Preston North End Football Club now from having a little potato thing, but just because of how well they've done on social media. So, but when I say Spud Bros, people have heard of it, especially if you do social media. So, yeah, I want a few kind of like that, really. So I need to put a bit of effort into to sort of find them. Need to put a bit of effort into sort of find them. Anyway, right. 68 quid it is for Christmas Day 3-course, apparently. That's expensive. That's expensive, isn't it? For a Toby Carvery, £68 for Christmas dinner. Like, my local pub, and I'm not saying it's the best food in the world, but it's a nice country pub. The food it's a chain pub, so it's not, it's obviously up from like a Wetherspoons or something like that, but all their Sunday roast, they're not like a set menu thing or a chain thing. They do, and their Sunday dinners are absolutely amazing. And yeah, I think they're 85 quid, maybe 90. Now that is I'm not saying £90 a head for a roast dinner isn't ridiculous or a lot of money. It is, but like a Toby Carvery, where I assume you just go up the same and serve yourself and you just like go. Would you rather pay £17 more and sit 17, maybe 20 quid more and actually sit in a pub where you served waited on a bit and you'd have to go and get your own dinner? But I would. I definitely would, it's I definitely would. But it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Eating out on Christmas Day. Though me and Rach have said if there was just me and Rach, we would. We would. If there was just me and Rach on Christmas Day, we would eat out. We would probably, because it's a lot of, like now if we ate out, there's 6 of us and there'd only be one person paying. Yeah. So, it'd end up costing me about 600 quid with drinks or something like that. That's a lot of money. But if it was just me and Rachel, a couple of hundred quid, it is what it is. By the time you bought a turkey and bought everything else, you're probably not going to be. You're going to be off 400 quid, even for 2 of you, aren't you? Really, because you'll just have loads of leftovers. Ian, mate, long time no speak. Loving the Is It Worth It videos. Cheers, Liam. Thank you very much, mate. I love the positivity and hope you're good, mate. I've seen you started posting again on Instagram, which is great to see, and you're doing good on your journey, buddy. And good to hear from you. And thank you for the positive feedback. You know that. I do love making those Worth the Calories videos. I really do. A couple of reasons. I just find, main reason is I'm a right greedy kid and I like eating food. So to eat food and do it as content is I'm more than happy to do that. More than happy to do that. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, love your sayings, Neil. Oh, thank you very much. I don't even know what saying. Do I have any sayings? I don't think I have. Do I? Maybe it's just, Neil, you say this all the time. I never think of it myself. Backfiring all cylinders was one. How long's a piece of fish? How long's a piece of fish? I know it's meant to be how long. Why do we end up saying how long's a piece of fish? I think I was just getting myself confused because the saying's how long's a piece of string. But yeah, how long's a piece of fish? Yeah, how long is a piece of fish? Twice as long as its length. Twice as long as half of it. Anyway. There we go. But yeah, I do enjoy doing those the Worth the Calories videos. They're really, really good. Right, guys, I'm going 5 minutes or so. If you've not grabbed yourself a Boshi protein box, go grab yourself one. All right. I'm going to try and send them out, like I say, on Wednesday. So if I can't, I've Lee's bought one tonight, so I've got 4 left. So if I can sell those 4 by Wednesday, I can just all gone by Wednesday. That would be superb. But I'm not really too bothered, to be honest with you. I've done a lot this month. I've done 48 this month. It will be back down to I can't be bothered doing 48 myself. I really, really can't. So and they're not all subscribed. They're just people that bought them like thingy. So I will be, when they're back in February, we will be down to 36, and I will be capping at 36. To be fair, they're not too bad. To pack up 12 boxes, to pack them up, label them up, package them, pack them, get them in the car for 12 boxes takes about an hour. So to do 48 boxes is 4 hours, and I've tried to do them like all today. So it just gets a bit. But that's because I wanted to back send them out. Normally, I'll chip away at them during the week, during the month, as soon as I get the stock in. You know. But if you want to go get one, TikTok profile, Facebook page, YouTube page, Instagram, wherever you see me, even on Threads, I think. Does anyone even use Threads? My Instagram just automatically posts to Threads if it's short enough. You can find my Linktree link. Click on the Bossy Protein box and buy one, please. And I'll send it off on Wednesday for you. What are my plans for the rest of the week? Tomorrow morning, guys, I'm not going to be on TikTok I'm going to be on TikTok. I'm not going to be on Facebook or YouTube. I'm taking Rates to work because I need the car. So I'm going to take Rates to work. I'm going to nip to the gym afterwards. I'm going to do a live in the car first. It's only going to be for 45 minutes tomorrow because I need to be in the gym. I'm only going to do half an hour in the gym till 9:45, basically. I'm on a very strict schedule. Drop Rachel off at work at 8. Get to Ribby. Do a live till 9:15. Get in the gym. Train till 9:45. I'm then going to fly to the tip at Lytham. Drop a load of stuff off. And then I've got to scoot back the other way and get 10:40 to my appointment for my knees, which isn't. It's only about 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe from Lytham. In fact, I might do a live, then shoot to the tip, and then if I've got time, then go in the gym and train. If I haven't got time, then I'll just go straight to my appointment. That might be the plan because I'm spinning tomorrow night, so I'll be in the gym tomorrow anyway. But I would like to get in there and do my weights if I can in the morning. I might even do a live from the tip. Why the hell not? So that's the plan tomorrow. And then there's no weight loss coaching live tomorrow, guys. You guys in the community. I'm doing that on Thursday instead because why? Because I'm at because I've got my appointment and stuff tomorrow. So Thursday weight loss coaching live, and we're going to start thinking about the new year. You know, new year, new you. That sort of thing. You know. So basically, I'm going to talk about post-Christmas on Thursday. So, you know, coming out of Christmas, getting on the scales, prepping you for that one, right? And then sort of like, talking about like what to expect, how to approach it, how to get back into it. Some people struggle getting back into the swing of things after Christmas. So I'm going to try and give you some tips and tricks on that. And then next Tuesday, which is the last Weight Loss Coaching Live of 2025, I'm going to talk about sort of new year, new you. So basically setting yourself some goals, you know, have a think about it over the next few weeks. What do you want to achieve in 2026? What did you try to achieve in 2025 that you maybe didn't, you know? And if that's the case, how are you then going to achieve that in 2026? You know, was your goal unrealistic maybe, or was it just a case of life took over a little bit? Has life genuinely took over a little bit, or have you just used that as an excuse not to give it your all? There's loads of little things that we're going to look into and have a chat about over the next couple of Weight Loss Coaching Lives. And then that'll be me signing off. And then I'll probably do like the first week of Jan when we're back at this from the 5th of Jan. I'll do some little refreshers on that and, you know, how to make the most of it and stuff like that. But you know, I'm trying to give you a bit of thought process for Christmas, you know, as it were. Anyway, right, guys, it's been a pleasure as always. What am I doing now? I'm going to bed. I'm knackered. I'm going to bed. I come on a bit earlier, so I'm coming off a little bit earlier tonight. I'm going to go get in bed. I'm going to watch a Christmas film, I think. I'm going to do a Christmassy film tonight. It's the first of the year. We've done a few already, to be fair. We did Home Alone 1 on Saturday and Home Alone 2 yesterday. So I don't know what we're going to do today. But now we're in December, you can watch any Christmas film you want to. Like we always save the best to last, but you can, you know, we're in December. You've got 3 weeks to get them all in, and then that's it for another year. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow morning. I need to turn the ear off. Just on TikTok, should be around 8:30 a.m. Guys, if you're on Platinum in the community, I'll broadcast it out anyway. TikTok, I'm out. Whatever you're doing tonight, enjoy it. Hopefully, if you're free, I'll see you in the morning about 8:30 a.m. And Facebook, YouTube, yeah, exactly the same. I am out of here. I won't be back with you guys tomorrow. I will be back with you guys on Wednesday morning around 8 a.m. I'm going to do a little bit early Wednesday morning because I've got to go out and then come and get home for 11. So about 8 a.m. Wednesday morning, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I'll see you there.